SYAZWANI. Today, my group, which is Group 1, will present our case study. So, I'm Rajesh dari Marisa.
I'm Nuraina Dasha.
I'm Khadija Aisha.
I'm Azmina Azmi.
Me and Khadija will perform our case study, which is Annuity.
Me and Azmina will present about combined interest.
And we hope Madam will like our presentation. Thank you so much.
Compound interest competition is based on the principle which changes from time to time. Interest that is earned is compounded into principal and earns interest thereafter. Next is problem statement. You need to a loan of 5,000 ringgit from Bank Alliance at an interest rate of 9.99% compounded annually after 7 years. The amount to be paid is as. Find S. P equal to 5,000, K equal to 0.0999, M equal to 1, D equal to 7, and equal to 7. The method that most suitable for this question is S equal to P bracket 1 plus I bracket the power of N. The next step is fill in the data from the problem statement. So, S equal to 5,000 bracket 1 plus 0.0999 divided by 1 bracket power of 7. And then calculate the amount and you will get the final answer is 9,737 ringgit 39 cents.
1 year ago, an amount of 5,000 ringgit was deposited into savings account that pay interest at 9.99% compounded annually. Today, another amount of 7,419 ringgit 63 deposit into the account. Find the accumulated account at the end of 7 years from the initial deposit. First of all, we need to find the S, which is maturity value. P equals to 7,419 ringgit 63. Interest rate K equals to 0.0999. Term of time in years T equals to 7 years. Compounded interest rate M equals to 1. N equals to 7 multiplied with 1 equals to 7. The formula we need to use is S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket to the power of N. S equals to 7,419 ringgit 63 cent bracket 1 plus 0.0999 divided by 1 bracket to the power of 7. And we will get the answer of S is 14,000 ringgit 449 ringgit 56 cent. Then we need to find the P. P equals to 9,737 ringgit 39 cent plus 14,449 ringgit 56 cent, and the answer of the P is 24,186 ringgit 95 cent.
So today, me and another one of my team member will be talking about the chapter Annuity. We will be having two kind of cases for today. So first we have normal case, and the second one we have special case. So first I will be introducing to you what is annuity. So annuity is basically a series of equal payments made at equal intervals of time. So several examples of annuity are short rentals, insurance, annual dividends received, or installment payments. So I will jump right into the problem statement. So I will read the question briefly for you. Arash bought a semi-detached house in Bandar Utama for 2,739,800 ringgit Malaysia. He made an initial down payment of 10% and the balance was borrowed from a bank that charged interest at 4% compounded monthly. He agreed to repay the loan by making equal monthly payment for 30 years. So the main or the key point here is loan. It says loan. So for loan, we will be using this kind of a formula, which is A equals to R in bracket 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I close the bracket powered by negative N divided by I and close the bracket. So a few informations in the questions are 2,739,800 ringgit was the original price that was sold by the company to Arash. But he made an initial down payment of 10% before he made a loan from the bank. So we have to deduct the down payment from the original price. So from there we have 2,739,800 ringgit multiplied by 10%, which we will get 2,465,820 ringgit Malaysia. That was the balance that Arash borrowed from the bank. Alright, so another information we have here is that interest at 4%. So here interest, it says interest, which means that 4% here is basically K. So compounded monthly, M equals to 12 because it said compounded monthly. And he agreed to repay the loan by making equal monthly payment for 30 years. That means T here is 30. But in the formula right here, we don't have K, we don't have M, but we have I. So here we also have another formula that says I equals to K divided by M. So we just substitute the amount and we will get this, which is 0.04 divided by 12. And we also don't have N in the information in the question above, but we can count it. So we have another formula here is N, which is N equals to M multiplied by T. If we substitute it right, we will get this, which is 360. What is N? N is basically the number of payment made. We'll have to make. So if we substitute this kind of information into this formula right here, we will get this. So this is A, and R is what we are trying to find, which is the monthly payment. And if we substitute this right, we will get this when we press all the correct amount in our calculator. In order to get R, we have to move this amount to the left side. Why? Because we have to let R be alone, stand alone. But when it is moved to the left side, it will become divide instead of multiply. Why? Because on the right side, it already multiplied by R. So when it switches to another side that cross the equal sign, it will become the sign opposite. So if we press the calculator right, we will instantly get R equals to 11,785 ringgit Malaysia 16 cents.
Based on the question, it says that immediately after paying for 25 years, Arashi wanted to pay the full amount. How much is the amount that he must pay? So to explain the formula, which is AN equals to R multiply with 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I minus to the power of N divided by in bracket divided by interest. So to explain even more further, AN is representing an unpaid or advance payment, while R it represents periodic payment, which has already been calculated in the first question, which is 11,785 ringgit 16 cents. And then I represents interest rate, which is 0.04 over 12. And then last but not least is N. N represents unpaid payment by multiplying 12 with 25, and then we will get 300. And then before we proceed with the formula, we have to find the number of unpaid payment, which is by using the formula of total number of payment minus the number of payment that has already been paid, which is 360 minus 60, and then we will get 300. Moving on with the calculation, which is and then we will apply the 60 in the calculation, which is A60 equals to 11,785 ringgit 60 cents multiply with 1 minus in bracket 1 plus 0.04 over 12 minus to the power of 16, and then divide in bracket 0.04 over 12. And then with the calculation, A60 will be equals to 2,133.077383 divided by in bracket 0.04 over 12. And the final answer will be A60 equals to 639,923 ringgit and 21 cents.